Rumors of an explosive sex scandal are percolating. They're percolating. Rumors of a little sex scandal, they're percolating at the highest echelons. At the highest echelons of Canada's media establishment. Ottawa's longest tenured political observers had been expecting a career-ending exposé in Saturday's edition of the Globe and Mail, but the story never came. Sources are now telling the Chronicle that Trudeau is in private talks with the principal source of that piece to suppress explosive sex allegations that, if made public, would likely force Trudeau to resign his office. The thing is that he does have the connections with the media. Like, the media does love him, and then he is, like, people say that he's basically from this part of Canada called the Laurentian. There's, like, this thing called the Laurentian group. And they're basically the oligarchs. They're the lizard people. I don't think lizard people are real, but I think lizard people is a metaphor for oligarchs. People who are rich, so rich that they're detached from real community and people in society, but they know each other and they can kind of help each other out. And they're lizard-like like that. Because you know how lizards are kind of like, they're like in their own world, but they're tough. That's, I think, that's what the metaphor is. I don't think lizard people are literally real, but I do think, yeah. Trudeau's accuser is said to be a former student at West Point Grey Academy and the daughter of a wealthy Canadian businessman. Sources tell the Chronicle, well, not wealthy enough to go after Trudeau. Sources tell the Chronicle that she is being represented by counsel and is being offered monetary compensation in exchange for a pending, but not yet signed, non-disclosure agreement. Oh, no. On October 6th, a Facebook page called The Global Informer posted a meme featuring a photograph of Justin Trudeau along with the claim, ended teaching job due to having inappropriate relations with a student. That's a hard rip on Pierre Poilievre to be like, because basically the biggest diss was like, I don't know what your job was before you became a politician. And I was a teacher. Yes, I was a teacher. I'm having trouble remembering what his job was. And then he comes back with like, yeah, you were a teacher. And I wonder why you had to quit. Child molester. Whatever. Facebook blocked us from sharing the information coming from Twitter into groups while trying to expose this. So here is something to lighten the evening. Trudeau must go. Trudeau NDA. On September 30th, the Canadian magazine Frank, which publishes a mixture of political satire, news, and gossip, posted an article reporting a slightly different version of the rumor. Another account has it that Trudeau left the school in a hail of bullets because he'd been getting a leg over with a certain Gloria W., who also happened to be the mother of one of his students. Then Gloria's husband took his sad tale of cuckoldry to school brass. Trudeau fessed up and resigned. Oh, man. So basically... Wow, this is interesting because there's two things that could be happening here. Either this is true or this is a cover-up story for banging the student. And if you think about it, it's a perfect cover story for banging the student because banging the student, that's wrong, that's whatever. But banging a teacher, when you're this fucking hot, you're sexy Trudeau, and you banged one of the students' moms, and then her husband got jealous and wanted to get rid of you. That's what it's really about. Okay, but it's a mixture of political satire, news, and gossip. Okay, interesting. As the website Canadaland reported, the evidence-free rumors of Trudeau's alleged sexual relations with either a student or a student's mother were accompanied by additional evidence-free rumors that the Liberal Party Prime Minister had attempted to cover up the story. Right, so Canadaland says that none of this is substantiated. Okay, interesting. On October 4th, the Canadian columnist and political consultant Karen Kinsella tweeted out a photograph of Trudeau posing alongside several young women, an image that reportedly came from the 2000 edition of the West Point Grey Academy yearbook. Kinsella hinted that the next day's Globe and Mail newspaper might feature a related story about the Canadian Prime Minister, writing, I always encourage people to read the Toronto Sun naturally, but they might also want to read the Globe and Mail tomorrow. My spidey sense is tingling. Okay. I always encourage people to read the Toronto Sun naturally, but they might also want to read the Globe and Mail tomorrow too. My spidey sense is tingling. Warren Kinsella. Okay, I don't really get what that's about. Okay, so basically, whoever tweeted out the picture is saying that tomorrow it's either going to be in the Sun or it's going to be in the Globe and Mail. Okay, fine. When no such story emerged on October 5th, some observers claimed that this was evidence that Trudeau or his representatives had sought to suppress its publication, or that a non-disclosure agreement was hastily being arranged in order to silence the person with whom Trudeau was purported to have had a sexual relationship. Hence the Buffalo Chronicle's claim, quoted above, about the non-appearance of an expected Globe and Mail piece on the putative scandal. The putative scandal? What's putative? Can someone tell me what putative is? And we're going to go to comments in a section. Canadian political reporters were certainly looking into the West Point Grey Academy rumors in early October 2019, October 9th. Nothing had emerged publicly to substantiate the rumors. Okay, so this is a long article. Conclusion. Okay, fine. No publicly. That's nice. They should all have conclusions. Just get to the. Just tell me. The story is you are loved because you are loved. Such is the nature of loving kindness. Okay? So now that I've done my karmas, make sure you do your karmas. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and sign up for meditation. Ascension is upon us, foolish. Sign up for meditation immediately. Ha! Am I still here?